Hello everyone and welcome to my channel update for December 2019. It's been a few months since I've done one of these, so I thought it was high time I catch you guys up on what's going on with my channel as we near the end of the year, and also let you know my plans for next year. But first off, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays everyone. I hope you all are having a great day. If you haven't watched my Fallout Christmas giveaway video yet and would like a chance to win some cool Fallout themed merch, go watch the video. I'll leave a link in the description. I'm holding a giveaway event throughout the entire month of December where you have a chance to win 10 different prizes, and all the details are in that video. And speaking of gifts, if you know someone who is a fan of mine and would like to stuff their stocking with something cool, consider giving them a gift from my Teespring shop, where I've got all kinds of Wasteland Dovahkiin merch. Or, give yourself a little early Christmas present if you like. Until December the 25th, everything in my Teespring shop will be 10% off if you use the code SANTA when you check out. Once again, that's from now until December 25th, use the code SANTA when you check out for a 10% discount. I've got all kinds of stuff over there, from t-shirts and hoodies to mugs and cell phone cases, stickers, posters, socks, you name it. And it does help to support my channel, so I would love it if you'd go check it out, and thank you very much. Alright, on with the update. I'm going to talk first about the state of my channel, and then briefly about each of my currently running series, and then my upcoming stuff. So, I just recently hit 35,000 subscribers, so yay! Thank you all for hitting that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to also hit that bell icon though, so that you will be notified when I upload new videos. My channel is chugging along, slowly but surely. It's actually kind of hit a little bit of a plateau, at least in the views department. I get a steady flow of new subscribers, just not a lot of views for some reason. At least not a lot when compared to how many subscribers I have. My subscriber view ratio is really off. So I'm not making like just a whole lot of money right now. My channel has made more money in the past, but I consider you guys to be most of my success. You are all what make this job worth it to me. I love reading all of your comments on my videos. I love interacting with you guys over on my Discord server, and even playing with some of you in Fallout 76. I love that my community has brought people together who have become good friends and would not have known each other existed if not for my channel. To me, that's the most important part, the community, and I love this community that we've built. My channel would be a pretty soulless place without you guys, and I really mean that. So thank you for all of your support, for your likes, your comments, your views, and for just being here. I love you guys. Okay, now that all the mushy stuff is over, let's get on with my content discussion, right? So currently, the most popular series on my channel is the Fallout 4 hardcore survival roleplay, and I never thought that would happen, to be honest. In the entire history of my channel, a roleplay has never been my most popular content, so I've been pretty blown away by that. And I've been loving all of your feedback about that series. Yeah, apparently you guys really love it. And that encourages me to keep doing better, improving on it a little bit with each episode. That series was, and has been, a pretty big stretch for me to do, since I've been doing a lot more in-character acting than I've ever done before in a series. And in real life, I'm mostly an introvert, and so expressing myself emotionally around other people is not something that I'm particularly, good at, you might say. So yeah, it's been a challenge since I'm playing a very emotional character in that series, going through some very emotional stuff, right? But you guys seem to really love it, and so I'm glad that putting myself out there like that has paid off and didn't come back to bite me. I got some cool stuff planned for that series, and I can't wait for you guys to see it all. And in case you're new to the channel or haven't watched the Fallout 4 roleplay yet, it airs on the channel on Mondays at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. The series is still pretty new, with only 9 episodes out so far, as of the making of this video, of course. So it's got a ways to go yet, so it will be on my channel for the foreseeable future. And if you haven't watched it yet, I highly suggest you start with the introduction videos. There's 2 of them. They are at the beginning of the Let's Play list. At least watch the second one. The first one talks about all the mods I'm using. The second one is all about my character, her pre-war history and whatnot. And I also talk about my personal gameplay restrictions that I'm using for realism's sake. And if you've already started the series and have had questions, those videos will likely answer them. And I will leave a link in the description to that series. Anyway, moving on, the other Fallout roleplay that I've got on my channel, the Fallout 76 one, has been going strong for almost a year now. Can you believe it? In just a couple months, it will be a year old. And it's been a ton of fun making that series, especially with other people, and following the adventures of Karen, John, and Jack, and now their new recent friends too. The series has changed a lot over the last year, improving steadily, I think, or at least I hope. It's this series that actually made me start role-playing in a more hardcore way than I'd ever done before, such as never leaving character, really writing in a personal story arc for my character, and acting that out with emotion and stuff. So this series paved the way for the Fallout 4 roleplay. If I had started my Fallout 4 roleplay before the Fallout 76 one, it would be a completely different show. And probably not as good, actually. And now that I've been role-playing like this, I don't know if I can go back to the casual role-playing that I did in my first Fallout 4 Let's Play, or the Skyrim Let's Play. I think I'm hooked on this realism, guys. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I'll never play Skyrim again on my channel, because I definitely intend to eventually. I'm just probably going to roleplay it a little more hardcore than I used to, that's all. Anyway, back to the Fallout 76 roleplay topic. I do have a bit of probably disappointing news for you avid fans. The current season of that show, season 1, is almost over. The last episode of the season will air on December 23rd, if I don't get incredibly behind because of the holidays, of course. And then that series will be going on a break for a while. And the reason we're doing that is completely technical. The Wastelanders DLC is coming out soon, and we honestly have no idea what that's going to do to the game. And we didn't want to run into a situation where suddenly there's going to be NPCs everywhere, and whole new quests, and whole new game dynamics that we've not encountered before, And we didn't want that to just drop on us between episodes, in the middle of our story arcs, right? And we really didn't want to go into that blindly either. Since the nature of our roleplay isn't as a let's play or a walkthrough of the game, it's more like a TV show, with a plot, with characters, with story arcs and whatnot. And in order to write those stories, we have to know what's coming. We have to know how to work our character stories in with the main story of the game. And it's very difficult to write a character into a story that you don't know yet, right? At least in any cohesive way. So we decided that we would wrap up season 1 in time for the DLC to come out, and that it would go on a break for a while, giving us time to play the new DLC content, figure out how the game will work with all the new NPCs, the new dialogue system and whatnot, get to know the quests, the stories, and figure out a way to make it all work with what we've already been putting in place for our characters. And once we have that all figured out, then we can start recording episodes again for Season 2. Unfortunately, we have absolutely no idea how long all of that is going to take. First, the DLC has to come out. And as most of you probably know, it's been delayed until first quarter next year. So that's pretty vague. I mean, that could be anywhere from January to March, right? I'm hoping sooner rather than later, of course. But as of this video, we don't know yet. And then we have no idea how long it will take to play the DLC and figure out all the new mechanics and stuff like that before we can start recording again. So it's likely going to be, I'm guessing, early to late spring before you'll be able to start watching Season 2, and hopefully not any later than that. I know that's probably not what a lot of you want to hear, but I do think it's necessary in order to bring you guys the best content possible, since we really want to make that wait worth it. But in the meantime, I will be having some new content on the channel to keep you entertained until then. And I will talk about that in a minute. But first, let's talk build videos, yeah? A lot of you have probably noticed that I haven't been uploading build videos just a whole lot recently. I took a long break, something like 2 months, to finish getting my Fallout 4 roleplay off the ground. And once it was, I thought I was going to get back into doing regular build videos again, and I did do a couple more after that, but then it stopped. And the main reason is because I just haven't had inspiration, to be honest. It's very hard to come up with new and fresh ideas every week, especially after all this time. When I start to feel like I've done them all, Since Fallout 76 was released, I've made 25 camp build videos. 25! There's only so many variations of a single building that you can do before it starts to feel repetitive, right? Now, I'm not saying that I'm not going to do camp build videos anymore, because that is definitely not the case. I just need inspiration is all. I guess I might have got a little burned out, but mostly just because I just can't think up any other ideas. I just need new ideas. And as soon as I get one, I will make a video about it, happily. If you guys have any ideas for camp builds, I would love to hear them. So post them down in the comments if you would like to. I'm really only interested in immersive, realistic style builds, not anything really outlandish or improbable. So nothing floating or, that kind. But anyways, maybe you guys can help light that fire again. That'd be great. On the subject of build videos, a lot of you are probably wondering when I'm going to start the new Fallout 4 ones that I promised. And don't worry, they're coming. It's just not a quick thing because of the way I've decided to do them. That being immersively, as the settlers would build them over time. And that takes a while, So I'm going to be, and I said this before, I'm building my settlements up along with my role play, right? So, pretending that the settlers are building stuff in time with my role play. And so I'm not gonna just build something from start to finish in just an hour or whatever. It's going to happen gradually over time, so my character can come back and see the progress happening, and then the next time she comes back, more progress will be made and stuff like that. So it will take time for one build project to be finished, to be completed. And I will record the footage as I work on it, and then once I have all of the footage, once it's done and I have all of the footage, then I will put it together as a video. And I have already recorded some footage. I just have to wait until it's all there and ready, and then I'll make a build video out of it. I just can't tell you when that will be exactly. I think it will be soon though. While my character Ellie has been out on her quest in the most recent episodes, the people back at Sanctuary have been busy, and soon we'll see what they've been up to. I promise. So, moving on to the last series that is currently on my channel, Red Dead Redemption 2 is very close to being finished. I am currently playing the last chapter right now, and I know there are two epilogues that are basically like chapters themselves, like just as long as chapters, so there are probably quite a few episodes left, but compared to how many have come before, we're pretty close to the end. And in fact, I guess I'm trying to speed it up a little bit. I've already stopped doing all the little tiny side quests that slow down the progress of the story. I've been really hooked on the main story right now since it's gotten very interesting, and I just want to play it and see what happens. So I'll be doing just the main story and the camp side quests and probably some of the stranger missions from now on until the game is finished, and nothing else. And to be honest, I'm kind of looking forward to it being over. Not because I haven't been enjoying it. Don't get me wrong. I love the game. It's a lot of fun, and you should totally play it if you haven't, because it's awesome. But the series has been going on a long time, and I've just kind of been feeling the need to move on to other things, There are other games coming up that I want to play on the channel, and I need that time slot in order to do that. So I think I'm just ready to move on, to have it done, to finish that story. And I really just want to see how it ends anyways. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. I'm really glad I decided to play it on my channel, even though it doesn't really get a lot of views. But it does have a few hardcore fans, and I love that. So, you guys are probably now wondering what this new content is that will take its place, right? And also that will take the place of the Fallout 76 roleplay as well when it's on its break. Yeah? Well, I will tell you. And, I have mentioned some of this stuff before in my last channel update, I think it was, but you may not remember it, or perhaps you're new and didn't see that one, so I will tell you again. But first off, there will be 2 video specials related to the first season of the Fallout 76 roleplay. And I'm really looking forward to these. The first one will be a Q&A video where me and some of the cast of the show will sit down and answer your questions about the series. We're just going to pull all of the questions out of the comment sections of every single video in the series, and we'll basically be telling you all the behind the scenes stuff that you've been dying to know. And that video will air after the season finale sometime. Depends on how long it takes me to get it finished. I'm thinking first week of January, maybe, or around then at least. The second special will be a Fallout 76 roleplay blooper reel. So I've been collecting lots of funny stuff, from funny in-character moments to bloopers and behind-the-scenes shenanigans. I have no idea when this one will be coming out, but it will be in the next month or 2 probably. It's going to take me some time to edit together all of those clips, but I'm actually looking forward to it because I think it's going to be hilarious. And it's also going to be a nice sort of look back on the series, just sort of a little, hey, remember this, kind of thing. So that'll be fun. Okay, now on to more long-term future content, as in new series. So while Fallout 76 is on hiatus, I will be playing something just for the pure fun of it. I will be playing Ark Survival Evolved, which, if you don't know, is a survival RPG that takes place on an island filled with all kinds of dinosaurs, most of which want to eat you. But you can tame the dinosaurs, you can ride them, you can use them to help you settle the island, and you can build bases anywhere you want, as big as you want. It's pretty cool. I used to play it a few years ago, but this time I won't be playing it alone. Dink Meeker is going to be joining me for that. He is probably better known to you guys as John Nash from my Fallout 76 roleplay. He's also a patron of mine, and we play together out of character whenever we get a chance in Fallout 76, and I thought it would be really fun to play Ark together too. Not as a role play though, because while Fallout 76 roleplay is on a break, we will also be on a break from role playing, that is. As fun as it is to role play, it can be exhausting, and yeah, we just wanted to take a break from it for a while. This Ark series will be just a way for us to kick back and have some relaxing fun, goofing off, try not to get eaten by dinosaurs. And since Dink has never played the game before, it will be fun to watch the noob in action. So, I do hope you guys will join us for that. I don't have a release date yet, but it will probably be within the next month or so. And definitely after Fallout 76 Season 1 ends, as it will be using that time slot. What will be taking the place of Red Dead 2 once it's done? Well, probably The Last of Us Part 2, I'm guessing. I definitely want to play that game on my channel. The Last of Us Part 1 is my all-time favorite game, and I am very much looking forward to the new one. It's my most anticipated game right now. I will be waiting to play it until after Red Dead is finished, though, so, and I'm hoping that will be in time for the release of The Last of Us Part 2 in March. If I'm not done with Red Dead by the time Last of Us Part 2 comes out, I will be finishing Red Dead first before I start the new game. If you haven't played The Last of Us Part 1 yet, I highly suggest you do that if you can, because oh my gosh, it is such a good game. But if you can't, and even if you can, you should still go watch my playthrough of it here on the channel. I actually played it a few years ago on my channel. So, watch it in preparation for part 2. And that is all the news about upcoming stuff, as I don't really have room for anything else on my channel at the moment. All the time slots are filled. But I hope you guys look forward to and enjoy what's coming as much as I will. And, continue to leave me those comments. I read every one of them, even if I don't have time to reply to all of them. I appreciate them all. And I encourage you to go check out my subscriber Discord server. We've got a really friendly, helpful, and tight-knit community over there, and we have a lot of fun chatting about all kinds of things and playing Fallout 76 together and helping each other out in the game. So, if you need someone to play with, come on over. I'm there every day too, and I post occasionally, so I hope to see you over there. It also happens to be where you must go to enter my Fallout Christmas giveaway event, so there's that little extra incentive for you too. And don't forget about my Teespring sale going on until December 25th. So go check out my shop and use that promo code SANTA. And if you'd like to help support my channel in other ways, consider becoming a patron over on Patreon for as little as $1 a month. And if you can't afford a monthly pledge, consider buying me some coffee over on my Ko-fi page. Ko-fi is a place where people can tip their favorite creators by buying them a virtual coffee as many times as they wish. No perks, no commitments, just coffee. And if you can't afford monetary support, that is totally okay. Just keep liking my videos. Keep watching the ads so that I get the revenue. Share my videos with your friends. Get them out there, It really does help a lot. Probably more than you know. You all are awesome, as you make this channel possible, so thank you very much. That's going to do it for this channel update. So until next time, remember to play safe, play nice, and have fun. I'll see you later, guys.